Yes, no, anything? Okay, so it's not your first masterclass. All right. Mitanshi, hope you had fun yesterday and hope you have an amazing session with us today. So, Mitanshi, tell me something about yourself. Are you preparing for ICTs? Have you started preparing for ICTs? Are you planning on giving the May attempt or any attempt for that matter? Let me know. And Samanthak, I would be glad if you could message in the chat box how you're doing and answer all the same questions that I asked Mitanshi. Hmm. All right. Hi, Samanthak. So I see you're actually there listening. Samanthak, is this your first masterclass with us? I'm planning for October attempt. All right, Mitanshi. So any like particular university that you have looked into, Mitanshi? And Samanthak, it's your first class. Very welcome and hope you have an amazing session with us tonight. And Samanthak, if you could tell me if you start preparing for ICTs or what attempt are you planning to give? Which attempt, sorry, are you planning to give? University of CLA. Mitanshi, CLA as in, could you tell me where this university is in? I'm pretty sure CLA is in, I think, US. Let me know which country. California. University of California is what you mean. All right, all right. So, University of California is an amazing choice. Any particular reason why you've chosen this university? Is it like related to your field, or have you decided what field are you looking to pursue? And Samanthak, can I have an answer? I'm preparing for May SCT. All right, Samanthak. So your preparation must be going on full speed, given that it's less than 10 days away. All the very best, Samanthak. And have you looked into university, Samanthak? Have you looked into any particular field that you want to pursue in your future? Okay, Mitanshi, related to your field, could you let me know which field? Also, could you all let me? Okay, 1 second. Why is my screen lagging? All right, no, fine. Mitanshi, you're doing IT. Cool, cool. IT is an amazing field, much scope right now. If you're doing it from University of California, there's a lot of scope in getting into IT and stuff. So all the very best, Mitanshi. And Samantha, you've not listed down your universities, but you must be having like a dream college or like a field that you want to pursue, anything at all. And Mitanshi, which grade are you in? Meanwhile, also, I would like to mention, if you all have any doubts until like further students join, you can ask me in the chat box. I am here to give answers to any of the doubts you're having. 12th results are left. All right, Mitanshi. So I'm pretty sure you're very focused with your career now that 12th is over. And hopefully October attempt is going to go amazing. Mitanshi, tell me one thing, why not the August attempt? I mean, the earlier you get done with SETs and the more advantage you have. And you'll have like if you give an August attempt, then you have 2 more attempts. But after the October attempt, there's only 1 more attempt left. That's December. And I see Anushriya has joined and Gursimar has joined. Hi guys. How are you both doing? Hi Anushriya. Hi Gursimar. Guys, you can chat with me in the chat box. Let me know how you're doing. Also, yeah, you're doing good, Gursimar. I'm glad you're doing well. Gursimar, could you let me know which grade are you in? And is this your first masterclass? Let me know the answers to both questions. Yeah. Nidhi has joined. Hi, Nidhi. How are you doing? Gursimar, you're in 12th. Okay, so Gursimar, are you giving any attempts this year since you're in 12th standard? Have you completed 12 this year or will you be doing 12? I won't be able to for September, so I would get a chance after that as well. Okay, you might have prior commitments as to why you can't give it in. I'm not talking about the September attempt. There's no attempt in September. I think we have attempt in August, October, and December. But all right. Yeah, I just stepped into it. All right, Gursimar. So now is the perfect time to start preparing for your SATs. Mostly SAT math is, from the syllabus of 10th and 11th standard. So I think it gives you an upper hand. Hi, Nidhi. How are you doing? From your course. All right, Mitanshi. Cool, cool. It's good that you've planned it out, Mitanshi. I can see that, you at least know where you're heading towards. And Nidhi, let me know how you're doing and let me know if this is your first masterclass. Meanwhile, hi, Tanika has joined. Hi, Tanika. How are you? And Anushreya, I have not received a response from you yet. Let me know if you're there in the class or not by at least writing hey. Okay. Also, Tanika, is this your first masterclass with us? Whoever's first masterclass this is, please type down in the chat box. So I know that it's your first masterclass. Meanwhile, any questions you have related to SETs, related to college admissions, to which universities you're looking into, you all can ask. Okay, Anushya, you got disconnected. Cool. I hope you're doing well, Anushya. If you could tell me if this is your first masterclass with us, Anushya. And Gursimar, welcome to our masterclasses. Hope you have an amazing time with us. Gursimar, have you looked into universities that you're trying to pursue in the near future? Since you're already in 12th, I'm pretty sure you must have looked into which university you want to get into. Meanwhile, again, guys, we'll be starting in 5 minutes. So any questions you all have, it can be about anything related to your admissions, your university, or SATs. I'm here to answer. I want recommendation for computer science university. Gursimar, USA universities, United States of America, the universities there are really recommended for computer science. And so most of the top universities in the world are in US. But if you're looking specifically for computer science, then I would recommend US. I mean, there are Canadian universities and there are a few universities in the United Kingdom for that matter, but US is the one recommend. Most probably University of Toronto. Absolutely good. So University of Toronto is also, you same in Canada. All right. If you're comfortable with that, sure. University of Toronto is also a very reputed university. I am not so sure about their specific faculty for computer science. But yes, I've heard a lot about University of Toronto. And it is my first masterclass. Okay, Anushreya, welcome to a masterclass. Hope you have fun with us. And let me know, Anushreya, which grade you are in and if you've attempted any SAT. I've attempted SAT, got a score, so is it good enough to get admission? Samantha, it depends on which university you're looking into. If you're applying into US, if you're applying to Ivy Leagues, then you need a score of 1500 plus. If you're looking into state universities in the United States, then a score of 1350 is considered a good score, given the fact that you have a good profile. So SAT is just one part of your profile, right? You have letter of recommendations, you have extracurriculars that you have done to prove how good you are as an overall student. So if your profile is good enough, then yes, Samantha, 1350 is a good score for getting admission. But I'm talking about state universities. I'm not sure if private universities, if you're looking into private universities for United States, you'll have to get a score of 1400 plus. I'm in 12th grade and I'll be attending my first SC this coming. Okay, Anushya. So the pressure is building up, less than 10 days. All the very best, babe. And hope you've already completed your preparation for your SATs. And Anushya, you're in 12th. So this is like the perfect time to start giving your SATs. Also, can you let me know which universities are you looking into, Anushya? And meanwhile, any other questions you all have, please go ahead and answer. Ask. I'll be the one answering. And to everyone who's just joined, Pearl, Sujit, hi guys. How are you all doing? Can you give procedure of how we will give exam online mode? Okay, Gursimar. So SET is basically for 1600 marks and your exam, first of all, is going to be offline. If you're looking into giving SETs online, then SETs are an offline based exam. You'll have to choose your venue for giving your SAT exam near your college or in your city. But if you're planning to give SATs online, then SATs online are going to start for Indian students from next year. So if you want to give it online, then online mode is next year. But for now, for the rest coming attempts of this year, SAT is an offline exam, personal. Cool. Okay. I see Ishan has joined. Hi, Ishan. How are you doing? By the way, Ishan is one of my favorite names. Slight piece of information. All right. Okay, so Anush, we'll be starting in 2 minutes. Any questions you all have regarding your cities and universities, you can type in right now, or you could type in at the end of the masterclass. I'll still be here. First preference is Yale, but I know it's pretty ambitious also. I hope I can. Anushya, Yale is an Ivy League college. Yale is, comes on the 7th position in global colleges. So Yale, of course, it's an ambitious goal, but why? Like, it's not impossible, right? Of course, you can get into Yale. And yes, you will require a score of 1500 plus and a very competitive profile and CV to get into Yale. Depends on your field as well, in which field you want to get into Yale, but yes. If you get above 1500 plus, then you have a really good chance of getting into Yale. All the way best, Anushya. And we have 1 more minute till we start our master classes, guys. Yeah, no questions? Meanwhile, Ishan, I've not seen a reply from your side. Pearl, Sujit, guys, are you there? To pursue economics and also will you recommend how can I improve my profile? Okay, so Anushreya, you can improve your profile through your extracurriculars, get into internships, do extra courses that are not related to just academics. You can do internships, you can do volunteering work that looks really good on your profile. Your letter of recommendations are very important. So that's one way to build your profile. And sports is something that Ivy Leagues do look forward to in students. So yes, and Nidhi, it's already 4. I will be suggesting universities in USA for pursuing BBA at the end of the session, but I feel like we should start with our master classes since a lot of you are here for that. Ma'am, if you could just move to the introduction slide, please. Absolutely. Thank you. So welcome everyone to our math masterclass today. And today we have Sangeeta ma'am with us, who has more than 6 years of teaching experience in SAT and has taught more than 5,000 students in pursuing their dream university. She has more than a decade of experience in education and has worked with most of the leading education companies in India with experience across all exams, SAT, JRE, GMAT, Bank PO, and many more. At Leap Scholar, she is the trainer for SAT Math. And right from building your basics to your major concepts to amazing tips and tricks that you need to crack your SAT Math with a perfect score of 800, Sangeeta ma'am is here to ensure a very enriched learning experience. And she is here today to give you a glimpse of everything I've just mentioned. So welcome, ma'am. And I hand it over to you and hope you all have an amazing session with us, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ume. And welcome again to all of you. Good evening. This is Sangeeta. And today we are going to have Math Masterclass. So before we start the session, I would like to inform all of you that please keep a pen and paper because we are going to work on some awesome math questions. I have taken one very interesting topic. So hope all of you have taken the pen and paper. Am I audible? Type in the chat box. Am I audible? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mitanshi. Mitanshi, nice to see you again. Yeah, thank you, Anu. Okay, let's start with today's plan first. I have seen many of you are asking about exam, SAT exam, what will be there in SAT. So first I'm going to discuss about what will be there in SAT exam, that is exam structure. And also few of the students are mentioning when is the next SAT or the exam dates of SAT in this year. So we are going to discuss that, with exam dates quickly. And then we have a quiz. Okay, it is going to be a warm-up exercise for the topic which we are going to discuss, that is box and whisker plots. One of the very interesting and very easy one. Okay, so recently in SAT they started asking about this. It's very simple. If you understand the basic, you can answer the question clearly. It's like a very interesting topic. Okay, let's discuss that. And once we finish, I'm going to give the details about our course SAT Plus, and then we have a surprise at the end. So please stay tuned to know what is the surprise, and it is going to help you in preparing your SAT or for admission, in your admission in college. Okay, so these are the things which you need to understand. These are the important factors which already Ume has mentioned few of them. So, but one of the important one I'm covering under surprise. So please stay tuned till the end. Now, without much delay, let's start exam structure. So here in SAT, mainly we have two sections. One is English and next one is math. So English is divided into two sections. So you start your test with, English section. So in that, you are going to start with reading. So which is 65 minutes long, and 52 multiple choice questions will be there. So once you finish the first section, you will be getting 10 minutes of break. Then you start the second section, which is writing and language, which is 35 minutes long and 44 questions, 44 multiple choice questions. So once you finish the second section, then you enter to the third section, which is a math no calculator. Means you're not supposed to use calculator for this particular section, which is going to be 25 minutes long, and you get 20 questions. So if you observe in that, 15 are multiple choice question, means you will have 4 options from A to D, and 5 are grid-in question, means you won't be having any options for those 5 questions. They just provide a box like this, and you have to calculate and enter your answer in that. So that is called grid-in. Next, you will be going to the last section of math or SAT exam. Before that, you will have a break. After third section, you will have a break of 5 minutes. Then you will move to the fourth section, which is calculator, means you can use calculator for these questions in math section. So which is 55 minutes long, and you will get 38 questions. In that, 30 are multiple choice and 8 are grid-in questions. So this is what, the SAT exam structure. And today's SAT math, I would like to tell what is the syllabus of SAT math. So SAT math, whatever you have studied till 10th grade, that is your algebra concepts, arithmetic concepts, and your geometry concepts, and basic trigonometry concepts like trigonometric ratios, converting radians to degrees, degrees to radians kind of questions, and the graph based questions, that is circle graph, table graph. So these are the things we have already studied in our school, right? Who are already now in 10th standard or 11th standard. So you might have covered all this. So these are the only concept they test in SAT, but the questions will be little tricky. If you ask me SAT exam is difficult or easy, I can say it is a tricky one. So if you don't read the question properly, or if you don't pay attention to the question, then you will make mistakes. So that's why SAT is a tricky exam. It's not a difficult one, guys. Okay. And now coming to the SAT exam dates 2022. So usually in a year, 5 times it happens. So the last one was on March 12th. The next one is now on May 7th. And then you will have one more SAT in August, then October, and the last one in December. So 5 times it will happen in India. And this SAT exam, you will have to go and register in the official website. Anyone know what is the official website for SAT exam? To register SAT exam, type in quickly in the chat box. Who are the official owners of the SAT? Yes, Anu, correct. It is College Board. So if you want to register for the SAT test, you have to go to College Board website, and there you can register. So you have to pay a fee of $104, which is going to be around between 7K to 8K Indian rupees. So this is brief details about SAT test and the exam structure. If you guys have any doubts, I'll be taking up all your questions during Q&A session. Now, without much delay, let's start the math session. So before going to the questions, let's have a quiz time now. Hope all of you have pen and paper with you. So I'm giving 2 questions here. So these 2 questions will give a basic idea to understand the box and whisker plot concept. Okay. I know many of you are not familiar with this topic. That is the reason I have taken. Okay. So let's start. So answer these 2 questions. I'm giving you, let's say, 30 seconds to answer these 2 questions. If you're not getting, it's fine. I think at least first question, most of you can answer. Second question, try it. If you didn't get, it's fine. Okay, I will explain, but you try it first. Once you get the answer, you can post it in the chat box. So you got 30 seconds time. Okay, Ruchita. Ruchita, check it. I think you got it wrong. And one more thing, when you guys are replying, please reply to host and panelist. Ruchita, good, you reply to host and panelist. So others also please reply to host and panelist so that I can confirm your answer. Others will not see, so that they also, they can work on their question without any disturbance. Median, okay. Okay, median, I'm not sure. Let's see. I think range, can you check? Mitanshi, no. Anu, okay. I'm seeing all of your answer. I'll confirm once, we solve it. Okay. Mitanshi, no, I think check it. Okay, guys, time up, 30 seconds over. Okay, now stop working. Pay attention to the explanation here. Ruchita, I think it is correct. So first thing, find the median and range. Please pay attention. Stop working. Median means what? Type in quickly. Median means, what is the meaning of median? Type in quickly. Median is middlemost value. Very good, Ruchita. Median means middlemost value. So, but before you pick the median value, which is the middle one, you have to make sure the numbers are in arranged in ascending or descending order. If it is not arranged, then you will have to arrange it. So, for example, here, first least number is -2, then it is 0, then it is 2, 3, 4, 7. I have arranged them in a ascending order. Now pick the middlemost one. So which is in the middle? Which number is in the middle? If I check it, there are 2 numbers in the middle, but median has to be 1 number. So when you want to find out, you have to take the average of middlemost numbers. So which is 5 by 2. What is 5 by 2? How much is going to be 5 by 2? It's 2.5. So the median is 2.5 over here. Correct? Now, coming to the range. What is range? How do you find out range? Type in quickly in the chat box. How do you find out range? Yes, very good. Maximum value minus minimum value. So look at the set here. Which is the maximum value? 7 is the maximum. Minimum value is -2. 7 minus of -2. How much is 7 minus of -2? 9. So the range is 9. So to solve median and range, because we are going to use this concept, that's why I told you it is a warm-up exercise. Now coming back to the second question. So before we move on to the second question, I would like to explain about box and whisker plot. You will have to understand the parts of this box and whisker plots. Okay, so can you see, all of you, there is a box and whisker plot given over here. How do we understand this diagram? So basically, why do you use box and whisker plot? To represent the data in the set. To represent the data in the set, we use box and whisker plot. So what are the data we are going to represent on this plot? First thing is, this is the, this is where you are representing the lowest value of the data. Hi, Bhavesh. And this is where here you are going to represent the maximum value of the data. And this line in the middle is the median. Median means middlemost number. So this is where you are going to represent the middlemost number or the median of the data. Now, the new terms, what you have to learn is lower quartile and upper quartile. Lower quartile is nothing but the median of first half of the data. For example, I'll show you here. Just give me a minute. I'll take a data over here. It will be easier to understand. Sample data I will take. Pay attention, all of you. Okay, see here, I am taking 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, one sample set. Okay, so if I write the lowest number here, minimum number, it is going to be 1. Maximum number of this set is 9. And what is the median of this set? Type in quickly. What is the median of this set? I want everyone to involve. Okay, so type in. Yes, very good. It is 5. Correct. Now, how do I calculate lower quartile and upper quartile? These are the new terms. So lower quartile, or in short form, we also call it as Q1. Q1, how do we find out? It is the median of first half of the data. So here median is 5, you have to leave it. So take this 1 and 3. What is the median of 1 and 3? What is the median of 1 and 3? It is 2. So the lower quartile, our Q1 is 2 here. Now upper quartile is median of second half of the data. So second half of the data is 7 and 9. Find out the median of 7 and 9. What is the median of 7 and 9? It is 8. Very good. So now if I draw the box and whisker plot for this, it looks like this. Minimum 1. Okay. And I'm just simply drawing here. Roughly drawing it. Maximum is 9. Median is 5. Median is 5. And upper quartile is 2. And sorry, lower quartile is 2 and upper quartile is 8. Q1, Q3, this is Q2. The median is called Q2. And this is minimum value. And this is maximum value. These are the parts of the, box and whisker plot. Once you understand, it is much easier. Nothing, more you need to understand about this, box and whisker plot. Okay. So here in this set, I have taken 6 numbers. There is one more scenario I want to explain here. What if you have one more number here? Can you all tell me what is going to be the median in this? What is the median in this set, new set? Last time I had 6 terms. This time I am, 5 terms. This time I have 6 terms. Okay, median is going to be 5 plus 7 by 2, which is 6. Very good. Now, can you all tell me what is going to be the Q1? That is lower quartile. What is going to be the Q1? So Q1 is median of first half of the data. Okay. No, it is not 2, Mitanshi, Ishan. Now, how do you divide? You divide equally here. Because here median was present in the question, correct? Median was present in the set. That's why we left the median and grouped the remaining numbers in equal half. Here, the median is not there in the set. So we can equally divide the number of terms. So 1, 3, 5 is first half of the data. 7, 9, 11 is the second half of the data. Now Q1 is the median of first half. Q3 is the median of second half. What is the median of second half? Median of second half is 9. So Q1 is 3, Q3 is 9. Okay, so this is the new term which you have to understand. Now, one more last thing what you need to know is, we all know what is range, right? Range is maximum number minus minimum number. There is one more range they ask in this type of question, that is interquartile range. So don't worry, interquartile range is nothing but your Q3 minus Q1. That is the median of upper half of the data minus median of the lower half of the data. So Q3 minus Q1 is the interquartile range. So these are the things which you need to know about box and plot. Once you know this, it's so easy to answer the questions. So you will only come to know. Now I have taken some actual SAT questions only so that you will get an idea. Is this clear to everyone? Can we move on to the question? So let's go back to our second question. Yeah, what you want me to repeat? Can you just tell me? Okay, quickly, one more time, I'll repeat it. So please pay attention, everyone. So box whisker plot is nothing but a plot which represents the data in the plane, data in the set. This is where you represent minimum value. This is where you represent maximum. Median, all of you know median of the set. Now coming to lower quartile or upper quartile. Okay, so lower quartile is nothing but median of lower half of the data. Okay, and which is Q1. Q3 is median of upper half of the data. Okay, now if you have 5 numbers in the set, how do you divide? You divide, median is going to be 5. So we should not consider 5. We have to divide like 1 and 3 and 7 and 9. If you have even numbers like this, then median is 6 here, which is not present in the set. So then you can easily divide the into 2 equal groups of the number. So here in this case, median will be Q1 will be the average between 1 and 3, the number which is middle in between 1 and 3, and Q3 will be median of 7 and 9. So here Q1 will be 3 because it is clearly showing here, and Q3 will be 9. Is that clear, Gursamir? Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay, now going back to my second question. So in this second question, they are asking what? Median, closest to median, right? So now all of you are able to answer this question. Who did not answer this question? I think now you can understand. What is the median of the above plot? Look at the median. Median represent this line, correct? So it is close to 41, between 41 and 43, between 41 and 42. So close to 42 it is. So I'm picking the median as 42. So this is minimum, this is maximum, this is median, this is your Q1, and this is your Q3. Okay, that's how you read the plot. So now let's go to the actual questions of SAT. This is the second question also. It is one of the actual questions which is appeared in SAT paper. Okay, so now let's go to the question. Yes. Can you all answer this question? I will give you 20 seconds time. 20 seconds. Which of the following, which of these are not a correct statement? Try it. Which is not a correct statement? Bhavesh, when you're replying, reply to host and panelist. Mitanshi, check your answer. They're asking which is not correct. Ishan, very good. Anushri, very good. Anushriya, very good. Ruchita, the question is asking which is not correct. Mitanshi, no. Gursaimer, no. Pearl, no. Krishna, correct. Bhavesh, no. Ruchita, no. Others, I want everyone to answer. Okay, time up. Let's understand this. Before I explain this question, I would like to explain one more thing here. Okay, so I think I will have to go back to this slide. So see here, one more thing. The data which you represent on the box plot, from minimum to lower quartile, it is 25% of the whole data is represented. From lower quartile, that is Q1 to median, another 25% is represented, and median to Q3, another 25%, and Q3 to max, last 25% of the data is distributed. So basically, it is divided into 4 equal parts. overall 100% of the data is divided into 4 equal parts, correct? And everywhere it is 25%. The percentage of distribution is same. Knowing this will help you to answer this question easily. So first thing is the first 25% of the data is closely packed. So if you look at this first 25%, don't you think it is closely packed? So it is true, but I'm looking for the one which is not true. Because next one, you see, there is a long gap. Next also, there is a long gap, next 25%. Okay, this is second 25%. And third 25% also, it is widely spread. Only the first one is closely packed. The first option is correct. That's why I'm eliminating. Second one, interquartile range. So how do we find out interquartile range? Q3 minus Q1. So here, Q1 is 90, Q3 is 130. So 130 minus 90 is 40. So which is true. So it is not my answer. Next, the average of the data is 105. So average, how do we find? We add all of them, sum of the numbers divided by number of terms. Ishan, you can type in the chat box. You raised your hand, right? So to find out the average, you need to know sum of the numbers. You need to add all the numbers. But box whisker plot is not going to tell you all the numbers. It is going to tell you only minimum number, Q1, median number, Q3, and maximum. So you don't get all the numbers to find out the average. So this I am not sure. If you are not sure about the answer, hold it and go to the next option. The box plot divides the data into 4 equal parts. So just now I mentioned it is 25%, 25%, 25%. Yes, it divides into four parts. So D can't be my answer. Only answer left is C, which is not correct because I don't know all the numbers. We cannot find out average from the given data. Okay, Ishan, no problem. Hope it is clear to everyone. So these are the extra details which you need to know. So that's why I picked this question. Hope all of you understood. So that's it, guys. These are the main things you need to know. Then you can answer the questions so quickly. You will understand when you see the next question. Can we move to the next one? Is this clear, everyone? Yes, no? Okay, that's great. Thank you. Next one. Now, you're all pro now. Okay, all of you are pro. So you can answer the question quickly, just like this. I don't have to give the time also now. So solve this question. I think I'll give you some 20 seconds. So this is again a college board test question, actual SAT question. Once you get the answer, type in the chat box. Anushriya, correct. You just have to compare one of the value in both Roman and ancient Greece. So compare it and answer your question accordingly. Yes, Ishan, you're right. Others, type in quickly. It's simple. Look for the keyword. What exactly the question is asking for? Asking you to compare the median. You box whisker plot. Compare the median of both. Pearl, correct. Mitanshi, correct. Others, type in quickly. Very good, Ruchita. So basically, we have to compare the median of both. So median of Roman Empire, if you see, which is represented by R, and median of ancient Greece represented by G. So which is greater or which is lesser? R is less than G. I can see from the diagram. Looking at the options, A. I'm sorry. Yes, A is the right option. Now it is so easy, right, to understand once you come to know the parts of the box whisker plot. So now another question. Again, 20 seconds. I think there are no options. You have to type in the answer. This is a gridding question. I'm sorry. Read the question carefully. Ishan, you got the answer? 1 second, I will. Ishan, you made a mistake. Don't rush through. Check it again. Guys, don't rush through. And answer. Correct. Who is this? I am not able to pronounce your names. Okay. Simon Tak, correct it is. So, Anu, correct. Pearl, correct. Others, quickly type in. It's very simple. This is also talking about median. Mitanshi, very good. Correct. Ishan, did you check it? You made simple mistake. Yeah, Ishan, correct now. Others, type in. Ruchita, very good. Okay. Yes, correct, Gursamar. Yeah, Ishan, that's why we have to be careful. That's the tricky part. I told you, no, SAT is tricky, not difficult one. Okay, so the question is asking, what is the difference between median of boat A and boat B? Median is the line which is passing through this box. So you will have to be carefully looking at the diagram. See, boat B median is this, because this is the line which is passing through, which is at 40. So boat B is 40 median, boat A is 30. Sorry, 35. So what is the difference? 5. So the answer is 5. That is what the question is. How many fish does the median number of fish caught each day on the boat B exceed the median number on boat A? They purposely give these kind of statements where they want you to spend time. So no need to read completely. When you know these kind of questions will ask for these kind of keywords, median, range, those kind of things. Okay, don't waste your time reading or getting into all the details there. Okay, that's how you can save the time. Okay, so now I would like to call Ume, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can go.
All right. So, guys, how are you liking the session? Are you learning? You're learning a lot of whisker plots. So I think it's a new concept that you all are learning. Ma'am, can you move to the next slide? Am I stuck? Hello? I think I'm stuck.
No, you are audible.
All right, ma'am, I'm not able to see the screen for some reason.
Now I think you're...
Yes. Sorry. So I would like to take you all through what we'll provide if you join ICT Plus course. First of all, what you provide is 40 plus hours of classes. That is 25 live sessions. So you're going to have 1.5 hours each with our professors with 10,000 practice questions, right? What better way to ace your SAT exam than practicing 10,000 questions with one-on-one doubt solving. So if ever there's a doubt, or if ever there's a concept that you don't understand, our professors are going to be there to help you through it. Coming to the next slide. Why choose us? Because we have personalized revision sessions as well. So before every attempt, faculty is going to make sure that you're revised with all of your concepts and all of the syllabus that you need to go through, and live personalized learning experience, right? These are not recorded lectures. These are lectures that are personalized, they're live. That's something that you will not really find in the market. So I think it really gives an edge for having like personalized learning sessions with our faculty, and very experienced faculty that too. Coming to the next slide, we're still not over with what we can provide you. We have 30 plus mock tests waiting for you. So not 1, not 2, not 3, but 30 plus mock tests with detailed feedback. So every time you take a mock test, our faculty is going to be there to tell you what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and how to improve further, with a lifetime access of recordings to all of our classes. So every class that we take that's personalized, we record it and it's uploaded on the student portal, and you're going to have lifetime access. So if ever there's an attempt you're going forward to further and you're still not a part of our batch, but you'll obviously have all the recorded access with you, and you can always go back to our concepts. So I think this is something that we're very proud of, whatever we're providing. because you don't find this anywhere in the market. And coming to our full course details, we have two batches. First is the weekday batch, which is for 5 weeks, and it starts on 5th of May, Monday to Friday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And our weekend batch is for 8 weeks, starting on 16th of April. So I think our weekend batch just started, and you all can still register for our weekend batches. Our faculty will help you cope up with whatever portion has been covered, and not much has been covered since it just started. It's on Saturdays from 6 to 8:30, that's 2.5 hours, and Sunday from 10 to 12:30 p.m. And coming to our next slide, so we have a surprise for all the May attempt people, is the crash course, right? So we have a crash course that's going to be 18 hours of live coaching with lifetime access of our recordings, proctored tests, unlimited doubt solving, direct contact with teachers over the phone. You can pick up your phone, call them, ask your doubts, full syllabus revision, one mock test with detailed feedback. So you're going to have a mock test with our faculty so they can tell you how to go forward with your SET exams, and 400 plus practice questions are waiting only for you. So the batch information is that our batch starts on April 25th and it will end on 2nd of May. Batch timings are Monday to Friday 6 to 8:15 p.m. and weekends 3 to 7 p.m. And this batch is all yours. You can also join our crash courses, guys. And with this, I'd like to launch a poll to understand if you're interested, what you like, what you don't like. And it's important that you give us your feedback and that you give the answers to your polls, if I can quickly see that. And then I'll let you go back to all of the questions that are waiting for your math. And Ishan had asked something. Is it one-on-one classes? I think ma'am have answered. We do have one-on-one classes, Ishan. We also have weekday and weekend batch for one-on-one classes as well. So if you'd like to join, we all yours. How should I approach towards joining this course? Yes, Ishan. So I am typing down the contact details of our team that you can directly contact, or what I can do for you is I can take down your name and I can tell my team to contact you at the earliest, Ishan, so you can join our course. And Anushya, you want to join our crash course? That's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Anushya. Our team will contact you as soon as possible by tomorrow itself. Meanwhile, I'm also typing down the contact details. So if you want to contact our team, you can just call or email us on this. And I'll also note down your names, Anushya. And Ishan. Ishan, would you like to join our courses? Meanwhile, guys, please let us know in the polls, and in 20 seconds, we'll get back to questions. Ishan, you're saying yeah for the crash course or for the SET plus full course? Let me know, Ishan.
Guys, please give the feedback so we can quickly move on to the questions. So finish it. It takes just 2 seconds, right? So quickly finish it so that we can go back to questions.
All right, Ishan, I've taken down your name. Our team will contact you at the earliest. By tonight or tomorrow morning, you'll receive the call. All right,
Yes.
ma'am, I think we can move forward with the class.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for giving the feedback. Thank you, Umay. And guys, let's get back to the questions. So hope all of you remember what we have studied till now. So there is another question for you guys. So I have just picked a different type of question. So varieties of question which appear. So again, you will have some 20 seconds to answer this question. Quickly try, everyone. Again, it is one of the College Board release test question, release test paper question. So it is given, it is taken from one of the College Board tests. So type in your answer in the chat box once you get it. Ruchita, very good. Ishan, correct. Very good. Others, please do type in your answers. Pearl, very good. It is correct. Mitanshi, correct. Others, quickly type in. Time is running. Anushri, no, there can be only one answer. You have to give only one answer. In SAT, there are no multiple choice, multiple answers, multiple right answers. Okay, time up. Let me announce the answer. The right answer, okay, I'm sorry. The right answer for this question is D. Okay, let me quickly take you through all the other options too, why those options are not correct. The minimum value of numbers in data set A is greater than minimum value of data set B. But if you look at this, both the data set A and B has the same minimum value, which is 20. In fact, both of them have same maximum value too, correct? So the first option is not at all correct. So I'm eliminating that. The range of data set A is greater than. So they're saying range A and range B, which is again not true because minimum and maximum value of both the sets are same. Data set A has more data values than data set B has. Now coming to this point, we cannot conclude number of data points in the set which is represented by the box plot. Box plot is going to represent only the minimum, maximum, median, Q1, Q3 data. It is not going to give you all the data points in the set. So we will not be able to judge whether the set A has more values or set B has more values only with the diagram. So it is difficult to come to the conclusion. So C cannot be my answer. So then D has to be my answer. If you check it, yes, median of set A is more than median of set B. So that is the reason we choose the option D. Okay, so please remember this C option. Data set A, the number of data points in A or B set we cannot determine, only with the help of diagram. Okay, now coming to the next question. One more question, 20 seconds quickly. Again, it is also one of the college board test question, guys. Ishan is asking also, does the SAT course go on until you are satisfied with your results?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'd like to answer this question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Ishan will always be there to solve your doubts and we'll always be there to help you through it in your attempts. But our course will be for 8 weeks or 5 weeks, whichever you choose, weekend or weekday. That is the teaching time, but you're always going to have the recorded sessions with you. Plus, you're always going to have our faculty to help you through your doubts. So I think that clears it.
Yes, absolutely. So Ishan, no need to worry about that. We will make sure that you reach your target score within 1 hour, maybe in one attempt only, if you also give the same effort from your end. Okay, that's not a problem at all. Pearl is answering already. 1 second. The question is asking. Okay, fine. Pearl, you are right. Ruchita, you check your answer. It's wrong. Pearl, you are right. Guys, the question is asking for range. We all know what is range. Range is maximum value minus minimum value. Range is maximum minus minimum. Identify the maximum and minimum when you combine the data, both the datas. Ruchita, Mitanshi, no, it is wrong. See, data set A and B you are combining, means you are putting all the data points from A and B in a one set. Let's say that is data set C, correct? Now pay attention, all of you. What is the least number in data set C then? Data set C is the combination of A and B. Tell me, all of you, what is going to be the least number in data set C? Identify the least number in data set C, which is a combination of A and B. Type in quickly. Ruchita, okay, 10. Anushya, 10. Correct, because the A set you are anyway combining with B. So you will have to consider the minimum value of A set, which is 10. So that is the least value. And what is the maximum value when I combine? What is the maximum value of C? Maximum value, it is going to be this maximum value of B, correct? So that is going to be 160. Now, you got the maximum value, you got the minimum value. So the answer is 160 minus 10, which is 150. So combined, when you do combined, so you will have to take the least in both, maximum in both. So then you will be able to, find out the combined data range. Okay, that is the little tricky part, but if you read the question, you can answer. Hope it is clear to everyone. Ishan and others who got 50 and 105. Let's see one more question. Again, 20 seconds I'm giving. Very good, Pearl. Others? Very good, Anu. Mitanshi, Nai, very good. It's correct, Mitanshi. Ruchita, very good. Others, please type in your answer. Ishan. Who else? Ishan. Nidhi. Nidhi, I think you haven't given the answer only, Nidhi. Hope you're understanding, no, Nidhi? Ruchita, correct. Okay, let me announce the answer. The right answer here is B. Okay, so you start answering from the first one. So first one says median of data set A, which is this, and median of data set B, which is this. They're telling A is less than B. So by looking at the diagram itself, we can tell A is not less than B. So cancel A, and median of data set B is less than A, which is true. Correct. So my answer is B. I don't have to see C and D now, because when I'm sure 100% that B is the answer, why should we check the C and D? Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Nidhi. Thanks a lot. Next, one more last question, guys. This is the last question. Try it. Again, this is one of the College Board release test question. So Nidhi, this time I want you to answer. I'm glad you are learning a lot. It's really good. Pearl, you got the answer. Very nice. Correct. Ruchita, correct. Again, this question is asking for a median. Yes, Mitanshi, correct. Yes, Ishan. Ishan, no, I did not see your message. This is the message I saw. Before that, I have not seen. Anushya, correct. So again, guys, the question is asking about median. Median is this line which is inside the box. So it is on 5. So median is 5. Okay. So now you understood, right, what type of question I can expect. Next time when you take any mock test or when you're practicing or even in the actual test, you don't have to skip box and whisker plot, because you know it is super easy question and you can get 1 point easily from these type of question. So hope it is helpful and all of you learned the part of box and whisker plot, and you will be practicing it. So this is about box and whisker plot, guys. So now I would like to call Ume to give one more very important data. Ume, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So before we move to advising, there is also one more poll, that is rating the session. Did you all learn? Did you like it? How was it? Let us know in the poll, in the feedbacks. I would like to get to know you all better, whether you're liking or not. And this is important because then we understand, that we can, help you further with it. So, oh, I think my video was off. Yep, it's on now.
Yeah,
All right.
it's fine.
So,
It's fine.
yes.
Yeah,
so,
guys, please, it's very important, the feedback. Hope it was informative. The session, math session was informative. We are giving even more few, data. So very important data. Please stay tuned. So which are very important, equally important as the test prep. Okay.
Now I think
So,
Anushya
yes.
has a question for you in the chat box.
Okay, how many number of box and whisker plot? Anushya, recently they started asking for box and whisker plot. If you check the recent College Board test paper, at least one question is there for sure. So minimum one question, and it is a scoring section. So I think initially when what's your target score, or some people they said 1500 plus, or you are looking for a Ivy League colleges. So for those kind of colleges, you should have 1500 plus or very good SAT score. So if you want to improve your score, these kind of topics, if you understand it, so obviously it is going to add value to your score, right? Yeah. So yes, at least one question though will be there. And recently they started these topics, Anushya.
Yes. And plus, with ma'am's tips, I think you can do it in like 5 seconds. So it'll also save you time. And it's like 100% score, you'll get it right. So yeah. Meanwhile,
instead of sorry,
please go ahead, ma'am.
instead of working on complicated algebra question where you spend 2-3 minutes, you can just look at these kind of question, and you can save a lot of time basically.
Yes. Scoring questions. Okay, you can type in your questions in chat box, and Nidhi, I will come back to your questions about BBA US universities. But before that, I would like you all to just briefly take you all through the counseling program. So we also provide counseling. Admission counseling is super important, in my opinion. Now I think we move to the next slide. I think this.
Oh yeah. Can you end the poll?
Yes.
Can I end the poll?
Yeah, ma'am, we can end the poll. So basically, we also have a global advising program, which is going to help you build profiles, right? Not just your SAT score is going to get you into Ivy or into top universities. Your profile is going to get you that. How do you build a profile? Your internships, your placements, exclusive essays that are written by high performing individual students, and your portfolio development. All of this is going to take been taken under our global advising program. You're going to have support in listing down which universities you should apply to, which fields you can look into, or which is the best university for this field, as well as developing how to actually write essays, how to write SOPs, and also to help you get LORs. Moving on to the next slide. Yes. So the next slide is, we can also help you preparing for college admission interviews, because we have interview programs that go on. You have assistance with SOP that I've mentioned, review of application, right? There's a lot of applications required and a lot of documentation as well. So our team is going to help you through all of that as well. Plus our team can help you advise on scholarships and can help you get financial aid, your student loan, your bank accounts, your remittances, accommodation, everything. Like, it's basically one doorstep solution to everything you'll ever need. And we also provide assistance with your visa process. So how to go through your visa, your documentation, as well as your visa interview, and how to clear it, right? If most of you are applying abroad, you're going to have a visa interview. So we assist with that as well. And I think that is our global advising program. So if you all are interested in our advising program, there's much more to it. You can type in your names or you can contact our team directly. Also, Ishan has asked, I'm going to pursue CS ahead. So if possible, could you please suggest some good universities? Right, Ishan, coming right back at you. First, I'd like to answer Nidhi's question. I think Nidhi's been waiting. Nidhi, the universities you can look forward to for BBA is first, University of North Carolina. You can also look into Carnegie. Carnegie is one of the best universities in the world for BBA. You can also look forward to University of Texas, Austin. These three are the top ranked universities for your BBA program, and they can surely help you. And Ivy Leagues are obviously there. You can obviously have ambitious goals and get into Ivies. But if you're looking into private and state universities, University of Texas, University of North Carolina, and Carnegie, all three are top ranked for BBA. Coming to Ishan's question, computer science, I would suggest Ishan look forward to US universities, look forward to US state as well as private universities for computer science engineering, because Canadian universities do not have that amount of experienced faculty for CS, and UK, for getting into UK admissions, you have to also give IELTS. So it's basically like giving two entrance exam over and over again. So for CS, good faculty with just your SAT score, you can get into US universities. Some of the universities that I can suggest is Princeton is very good for CS. Brown is also good for CS. Harvard, not so much for CS. If you're looking into Ivies, that is. The rest of the universities, you can go check it out once on the net. And if you're joining our next masterclasses, I can come back with a list of universities as well. But you know what? I'll suggest you something. Get into a global advising program. They're going to help you with the list of all the universities you'll ever require for computer science. So I hope that answers it. And you can always contact
actually
us.
That's actually a good idea, Ume. So they will get to they will get the guidance of experts. We have an expert team over there, and I think they are the best people to advise you people on that.
I almost forgot, ma'am. The next slide is about Aryan, right?
Yeah.
So guys, a lot of you will be interested in knowing that our advisor, we have a list of advisors and mentors for your program. for counseling. But we have Aryan, who is a Harvard University graduate, and she's an alumni of Georgetown University. And I don't know if you know this, but Harvard is Ivy League. It's one of the best schools in the world, and Georgetown as well. Georgetown is ranked number 5th in global rankings of university. She's a board member also of Harvard Alumni Entrepreneurs, and she can help you mentor with getting into Ivies or getting to top ranked universities in the world. And we can guarantee this. I have a lot of questions in the chat box. So I think Dhruvi will take up the questions. TOEFL has come from college. Application. Okay, so Dhruvi, TOEFL and IELTS are not required for US and Canadian universities, but if you're getting admission into United Kingdom, that is UK, then IELTS is compulsory to give. That's your first answer. If I send my application in August, when will they reply back? So Dhruvi, August is basically the end of like your spring semester. So then you can, expect a reply back for your fall semester. But fall semesters, so we do not advise students to go for fall semesters, because fall semesters are like, those students who are left out with whatever they want to do. So basically, we advise that you apply in such a way that you can get admission into spring semester. And spring semester starts now in May, June, all of these applications. So I think that answers Dhruvi. Pearl, can you suggest some good universities for business management? Yes. So University of California and University of North Carolina, both are really good business management schools if you're looking into state universities. If you're looking into private, Harvard is the best business management school in the world. So you can, why not dream higher? So I think Harvard is there. Also, University of Toronto is also good for business management. That's a Canadian university, Pearl. So I hope that answered it. I heard that to get into Ivy League, you should attempt for TOEFL. No, Ishan, Ivy Leagues do not have a compulsion of TOEFL. If you want to get into Ivy, your profile should be very competitive with a lot of extracurriculars, volunteering, internships, and TOEFL is not compulsory for Ivy. I can join the university in the middle of the semester and go up, right? Dhruvi, mostly that doesn't happen. That does not happen mostly. It is very rare that the universities abroad let you in the middle of the semester. And then if you think you can cope up with it, it's your personal choice. I mean, you know your skills better than anyone, but it's very rare. It doesn't happen. To apply for spring 23, when should I submit my applications? Anushreya, if you're giving your May attempt, you can start submitting your applications from June. There is no such timeline given to some universities follow a timeline. You can go check out the timeline on the university official website, but mostly you can start studying, start giving your applications from June. Do you need to take AP if you're an Ivy board? Ishan, AP is advanced placement, and AP can be taken up for any of the boards and for any of the colleges. AP is basically an extra course for academics, and it's a really good thing to take because AP boosts your profile significantly. There's a lot of credit by abroad universities given to AP courses. So if you're looking forward to it, go ahead, and your board does not really matter for an AP course. And for IB, you can definitely take AP. It's just AP courses are a little difficult and very competitive courses. They are very difficult exams to go forward to, but sure, go ahead, you can take AP. Any further questions, guys? Or we could move on to the surprise that ma'am has for you.
Yes. Yeah. There's one more question, I think, from Anu.
Anusha, no. TOEFL, ma'am, is it not necessary to appear to TOEFL? No, TOEFL is not required for US universities, Anusha. It's not compulsory. Yes.
Okay. I think we'll move on to surprise. Before that, there's one more question. Okay, if you would like to answer, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, when does university usually start? Dhruvi, there are 2 semesters, fall and spring. Spring semester, just 1 second. I think too many questions. I just misplaced your question. Sorry. Okay, so 2 semesters, fall and spring. Spring semester starts in May. Fall semester starts after your October. So, yep. And only if I give my SAT in August and September, so when will they reply and will they let me in? Harvard Medical University. Dhruvi, it's not about will they let you in based on the timing. It depends on your scores. It depends on how much your profile is. That's first thing. And second, yes, you can start applying after your August and September attempt. I think the one person who can guide you further with is Aryan or our mentors for global advising programs. They can really help you get into Harvard Medical University if you're looking forward for it. reduced curriculum that some credits could be transferred to the university. Ishan, I am not sure. Some universities take credit transfers, some universities do not take credit transfers. So you'll have to check up with the university. If you have IB board, can they transfer credits or can they not? Because not every university does that. Okay, quickly for the surprise, guys. We'll take up the questions afterwards.
Okay. Surprise is, very common question which I have taken today is why I have to take SAT. So many of you are already asking, is IELTS required? Is TOEFL required? Like that, the very common question is SAT required? So you might have seen in some of the universities, saying SAT is optional for them. But still, what we would suggest is taking SAT is going to boost your application. So you are going to stand out, your application is going to stand out. Let's say there are two people who have applied with the same background, same academic background, and same level of GPA and extracurricular, the profile. So the next thing they are going to compare, obviously the the university who said the SAT test is optional, they will consider the next thing is your SAT score. So if one of you, one of the person taken SAT test, obviously they are going to consider that person, because SAT is a very important factor in college admissions. Like they are going to measure all the students in the same platform, whether you are from arts background, whether you are from any other background. So all the students are measured on the same platform, and it is going to tell that college you are ready to work under pressure, because there is a timing in SAT, and sitting 3 hours is not a simple thing, continuously sitting and focusing each and every second in the SAT. So you are proving to the college that you are capable of working under pressure. That is one of the biggest skill what colleges are looking for. So obviously SAT is important, even though they say it is an optional. And for the second thing, why you have to take SAT is to get the scholarship. So for Indians, abroad education is very expensive, right? So if you get a scholarship, it is really going to helpful for your journey, right? So for the scholarship, they do consider your SAT scores. So again, if they say test optional, they consider your SAT or ACT scores for the scholarship. And it is going to, as I said, it is going to reflect your actual skill and knowledge to colleges. You are proving to college that this is what I'm capable of. Your good SAT scores is going to tell that, because you're working under that pressure, you are working smartly, because SAT is all about how well you answer the question, how smartly you answer the question. They don't check how many steps you have written for that particular question, how many what is the method you have applied to solve the question. They don't check all this. Okay, so they just want to know how smartly you can answer this question. So that is why it is the best mode to tell the college that you are good at these things. Okay, next, coming to the last point, some jobs and internship also requires test scores. So even in the internship during your college time, so you need to submit this test scores. They require test score, and internship, all of you know, it is very important during your course. And also after the course, for the jobs, they some organization, they prefer SAT scores. So see, your SAT score is not only to get the admission in college, even after getting the admission in the college, it is going to be helpful. So these are the benefits you have to by writing the SAT. And as I said, it is a skill based test, not a difficult exam. If you put proper effort, you can achieve, or you can get really good score in SAT. So that's why you have to take SAT test, which is going to boost your application. So we do so much, right, to build our profile, we go for the extracurricular activities, we try to build somewhere else. SAT is also one of the factor which is going to boost your application. So yes, that's all about why I have to take SAT. That's the answer, I feel. Yes, I think there are some questions.
Yeah, any other questions you all are having? And Dhruvi, apply for spring semester, January to May. Start applying after you give your September or August attempt. All right, any other questions you all have? Or we could end the session. Cool.
Yes.
No other questions, guys? We'll wait. Okay. Yeah, Ishan, sure. Type in. Can you please explain the GPA conversion? Okay, Anushya, GPA is converted by the university itself. You do not have to do it like there is a really lengthy process of how to convert your GPA in, like, from your percentage in Indian syllabus and stuff. You don't need to do all of that. You just have to submit your percentage scores or your grades to the university you're applying into, and they convert into a GPA. For US, the scale is 0 to 5. For Canada, the scale is 1 to 3. And for UK, the scale is, I think, 1 to 5. So your GPA comes around, whatever. And if you are applying for Yale, right? I think Anushya was saying for Yale, you need a GPA above 3.5. That is considered a really high GPA. So we can join the class again tomorrow. Ishan, we have master classes. It's not going to be like a class. Like how today was just a glimpse, right? Over here, we're not teaching you the concepts. We're not teaching you the basics, and we're not even covering the full syllabus. It's just like, a brief of like brushing through it. So if you do want to join our master classes, you're most welcome, but I would suggest that you take up our course. So
Attending only master classes is just a glimpse of our class. So you don't get to learn everything in master class itself. So coming to the classes would definitely help you.
Yes. And Dhruvi, yes, you will be admitted into spring semester if you apply after September. Yeah, Ishan, it was like a demo. Ma'am, for MIT. Alok, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, will require an SAT score way above 1500 plus because it's top ranked in the world. It comes first in the global listing. And you will need a very strong profile with a very good GPA. So for MIT, the GPA is 4 plus. Like, those who apply to MIT is obviously more than 4 as a GPA. 10% to 92 overall. Yes, Dhruvi. This is a really good percentage. 92.5 and 95.2 is a very good percentage, and it really will increase your chances into getting into universities. You don't have to worry about it. If that is your percentage, Dhruvi, then I'm not worried about your 10th and 12th GPA. I'll be giving my boards. Okay, we won't have my final scores. Yeah, okay. So Anushreya, SAT scores are valid for 5 years. So you don't have to worry about that at all. You can submit your applications and your scores whenever you're submitting your application. It's valid for the next 5 years. Yes, you're welcome, Dhruvi. And Anushreya, I hope I answered the question. Any other questions, guys? 30 seconds more and then we'll end the session. I think today were like a lot of questions.
Yes.
About.
Yeah, it's good to see all of them like involved so much.
It is because your career is really important.
Yeah.
The one thing that is yours. So yeah. Okay, no further question, guys. So I think we'd like to end the session here. You can join our master classes tomorrow at 4, or you can directly join our crash course or our full course, whatever suits you best. And Alok is saying, ma'am, I'm entering 11th. Alok, this is the perfect time to start appearing for SATs. The earlier you appear and the earlier you clear your SAT scores, the more advantage you have. Yeah, Anushreya, your 10th, so your 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th scores are considered for GPA. The 4 standards, they are considered for GPA, Anushreya. Okay, so we'll end the session here. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Hope you all had an amazing time with us. Hope it was helpful, and see you all soon.
Yes, thank you.